Yo, what's up guys, Surgical Goblin here and welcome to this new episode. In today's video, as you guys see, I'm at 5,919 trophies right now. So in today's video, I will actually try to reach the Master, or excuse me, the Champion League, which is of course 6,000 trophies. So I will try to do that live in today's video, and I will actually try it with this spell cycle deck. You guys probably already saw it in, of course, the title and in the thumbnail, but it actually works, guys. This deck is actually pretty solid. It doesn't cycle like super insanely quick, like for example 2.6, 2.9, but it still cycles fairly cheap. 3.4 average cost. We have skeletons as side card, which is of course really good. And as you guys see, we have 4 spells. 3 basically damaging spells like Lock, Rocket, and the Poison, and a Tornado, of course, on defense. Sometimes on offense, actually, with, for example, let's say like the Rocket, like NATO Rocket on offense, hitting the tower, and let's say, for example, pulling like 2 units, like a Baby Dragon and a Mega Man or whatever. And then, of course, we have the defensive cards, such as, for example, the Ice Wizard, which is super good. Tesla is a building. Tesla we can use to, for example, pull a balloon, and then with the help of the NATO, we can actually activate the king without taking any hits on the tower. Or just in general, like defending Hawk Rider, stuff like that. Tesla is really solid. Valkyrie, not sure if we can actually replace the Valkyrie with, for example, Knight, because Valkyrie, this deck is actually from the last meta, but it's still working pretty well in this meta. I would say let's hop into the first match, by the way, while I continue talking. So maybe you could actually swap out, for example, the Valkyrie for a Knight. But Valkyrie is actually super solid on defense against even, like, for example, swarmy units. Like, for example, obviously, like, Goblin Gang, stuff like that. But also pushes, like, let's say a Giant Push with behind it a Dark Prince and, let's say a Musketeer. Like, for example, Valkyrie with a Lock can actually deal really good with it. So Lock is actually the main, well, not necessarily the main damage dealer. Okay, so looks like he actually started with a Golem in the back. With this deck, with any other deck, I would have liked him to start off with Golem in the back, but with this deck, I don't really like it, just because, yeah, you don't really have a punish. I guess if I had Valkyrie, I might have actually gone with Valkyrie in the other lane. But anyways, let's have the Rocket ready in case he, for example, drops, okay, I was about to say in case he drops a Baby Dragon. Executioner is even better, because that's 6 for 5. I don't know if I need the... yeah, I guess I would just go with a Poison over here, making sure we actually counter all of that, and then I think... yeah, that should be pretty solid defense. Maybe a little bit of damage with the one Golemite. Yeah, as you see, the one Golemite actually does reach to the tower. We'll be able to get death damage. But besides that, pretty much flawless defense. Let's actually see what he drops. If not, I think going same lane is fine. Just because this way we can, for example, get maybe a good Poison. Get maybe a good Rocket, as I said earlier, like with the NATO. Unfortunately, we didn't cycle Rocket yet. If not, I would have definitely loved to rocket that Inferno Dragon over there. But anyways, let's cycle the Ice Wizard in the back. Looks like, again, he goes with a Golem, so I guess I will go with a Valkyrie this time at the bridge, just, to kind of pressure. Let's actually set up the Tesla already. Will also help the Inferno Dragon to be able to, kill that. Looks like the Valkyrie is able to lock onto the tower, so that's pretty solid damage. I'm honestly not sure about the spell damage on Ladder, by the way, like, combined everything. Should have actually done that before the video, because I might actually end up, losing. Let's actually go with a Poison over here. Let's actually go with Skellies. And let's then actually pull the Golem towards the King Tower. Let's actually go with an Ice Wizard over here for defense for Night Witch. Hopefully he doesn't have Lightning. If he does, okay, looks like he actually goes with his Axie. So I'll actually go with a Lock. I'll actually go with a Valkyrie. Pretty solid defense over here. And as you guys see, his right side tower actually did, take quite a lot of damage. So let's actually just cycle a Poison over here to, start getting some spell damage. Right now we're in a pretty solid situation, to be honest, guys. Like we have, King Tower activated. We have a huge damage lead. We do need to watch out, of course, with the amount of value we give with his spell, because I think he still has a big spell, which he didn't show yet. But I'll actually go with a NATO Rocket over here. Let's actually go with a NATO. Let's go with a Rocket right now, so we should be able to deal with all of that. Ice Wizard will actually retarget to the bed, so let's actually cycle another Poison, guys. Ice Wizard is still alive, so I think it's a pretty good time for us to Poison. And especially with the King Tower activated as well, we should be able to defend this... not pretty easy, but we should be able to have a pretty solid defense here. So let's see. Let's actually go with a NATO like this, making sure like we actually pull the Inferno Dragon. Maybe not the best NATO, to be honest, but I think it's still fine. Looks like the Golem actually will go to the right side tower. Let's actually lock that. Okay, looks like he still got the death damage, but that's fine, I think. Let's cycle Skellies. Let's actually go with a Valkyrie over here on defense, making sure we don't take too much damage. Looks like the bats were able to get a little bit of chip damage. But yeah, looking pretty solid so far, guys. Let's actually go with another Poison. Let's have the Tesla ready. I will go with another Tesla. He keeps saying wow, 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 just because I think maybe he didn't face it against this deck yet. I actually have faced against this deck before, and it's actually super annoying to play against. But anyways, let's actually see what he drops. Let's actually go with a NATO again. Let's actually go with a poison on defense this time. Let's actually go with Skelly's pulling the Inferno Dragon and stuff. And I think it's actually time for us to go... Okay, I first will go with a Valkyrie on defense for the Electro Wizard. But then I think we can actually start spell cycling him out, because I'm pretty sure it's 2 rockets, lock, and poison. So let's actually go with a rocket right now. Not sure if it's enough actually, but... Okay, let's actually see. We do need to watch out. Let's actually go with a lock. Let's go with a Tesla. Let's go with skeletons over here to be able to distract... the Inferno Dragon. Let's go with the Ice Wizard on the side. Let's see what he drops. I'll actually go... I guess I can go with a poison defense, just making sure like we actually end up defending this well. Anyways, I think we're still fine. Let's go with a Valkyrie on defense. We do need to watch out with the Inferno Dragon. Let's actually go with Skelly's. Let's go with the Ice Wizard on defense. I think we're fine. I will go with the Tesla just to make sure we actually don't end up taking too much damage. But this is actually spell cycle range, as you guys see, 769. So I'll actually first drop the poison. I think it's pretty important to first drop the poison, because the poison, of course, takes some time to take away. And the rocket is instantly. So as you guys see, we will be able to take the first win against this Golem deck. Let's give him a good game. Let's give him the wall plate. And let's give him a thumbs up. So as you guys see, this deck is just super annoying. Well, of course, it's super fun to play with. But for our opponent, it was super annoying to play against, because the defense is just so solid. And you can't really do much about it. Like, you can't really do something to break through. Of course, him not having a big spell, or at least he didn't choose a big spell. If he had, for example, lightning, it might have actually been a little bit more difficult for us to defend. But then still, we can we can spread out, for example, Ice Wizard and Tesla. He will never be able to end lightning the Tesla and the Ice Wizard like at the same time. So anyway, it's 5,948 trophies right now, guys. So I would say let's jump into the next match. Hopefully the next 2 matches we'll be able to just win. The matches will of course take quite a while. Like, this is not a deck to push up if you're quite low on ladder. Like, if you need a fast deck to push up with, I highly recommend another deck. For example, let's say a Balloon Cycle, maybe a Hawk Rider deck, a Golem deck, whatever. But this deck definitely takes some time, like in some matchups. So it looks like he actually started with his Goblin Barrel. I'll actually go with a Valkyrie over here. So if this is Spell Cycle, I think it's a really good matchup for us. Looks like he does have Dark Print, so it looks like it might be a different version. I think this deck actually has Rascals and Bandit, if it's the version which is quite popular. But let's see. Okay, he actually does go with his Bandit. So I'll actually go with my Tornado over here to be able to activate the King Tower. Of course, I do end up taking quite a lot of damage, but I think it's fine just because, we actually end up activating the King. Let's actually go with a lock over here to start getting some damage. Let's see if he goes with his Barrel. Looks like he goes with his Princess. I think he'll actually go with a lock to protect it. So yeah, I already went with a Valkyrie right away. Not the best start, to be honest, but I think we can actually end up catching up. Let's actually go with a Poison over here. We do need to watch out for his Barrel if he goes with it. I think he will go with it right now. Okay, let's go with a NATO over here. And let's see if we can, I think, okay, not flawlessly, but almost flawlessly. We actually did end up taking 2 Goblin hits. So far not the best start, guys, but I think we can start, catching up in damage with spell cycling. I'll actually throw a rocket already. I think he will do the exact same thing. I think he will also throw a rocket right now. So we do need to watch out because we actually took quite a lot of damage. So I'm not sure if this actually, if this will actually be a problem in the end. I actually cycled Skelly's over there, making sure he wouldn't Princess. I'll actually go with a Tesla high as soon as the skeletons go down. Yeah, as I was about to say, in case he princesses. So the Tesla will actually be able to predict the princess. And right now the Tesla will actually be there just, protecting kind of the right side lane. So I'll actually go with a poison right now as well. I think I'll just start spell cycling him quite aggressively because we, as I said, need to catch up on damage. So I'll actually go with a lock over here. I'll actually go with a rocket to be able to hit the Dark Prince. Let's see what he drops. I'll actually go with a Valkyrie. I'll actually go with Skelly's. I'll actually go with an Ice Wizard pretty high. Bandit will be able to get 1 hit onto the tower, but besides that, luckily for us, no hits else. Let's actually go with a Tesla again. Let's actually go with a lock. Okay, this is definitely a tricky barrel, so I will go with a Valkyrie behind this time. Let's see what he drops. Skelly's to be able to catch the Bandit. And I think we definitely need to start spell cycling. I think he will actually do the same. So I'll actually go with a rocket. I'll actually go with a poison. And then I'll actually... Okay, looks like he does go with a rocket. I'm not sure if he has enough time though to cycle. This will actually be a really close match, guys. Let's actually go with an Ice Wizard. predicting the princess. Let's actually go with a look over here. I guess we can go, yeah, I was about to say, I guess we can go with Skellies for the Goblin Barrel. Hopefully we actually end up catching them. Looks like we are able to catch them. It looks like we actually are able to win this matchup. Honestly, there was a really good matchup for us. So he actually played this really well, guys. Let's quickly give him the good game. Let's give him the well played and let's give him the thumbs up. So he actually played this super, super well. As I said, this was definitely a really good matchup for us. As you guys see, we have NATO, we have Ice Wizard, we have Valkyrie, and we have basically triple spells. Like, of course, Rocket doesn't really do that much in this matchup. But it's basically our damage dealer, and then of course poisons are super good, log is super good, and then of course the cycle card like skeletons against, for example, bandit or anything. So definitely a good matchup for us. He actually made it really close, but we are actually able to get one match away from the Champion League. So I would say let's hop into the next match, guys. Hopefully this will be the last match. And as you guys see, Spell Cycle actually works, guys. It is a little bit of a strange deck to play, but it's definitely a really fun deck to play with. So feel free to try it out. Maybe not on ladder. Maybe you can go, for example, into a classic challenge. Maybe you can hop into some friendly matches with, for example, your clan, maybe some friends, and try this deck, because this deck is definitely really fun to play with, especially against, for example, friends. Like, they will just be kind of like surprised. So let's see, looks like he has Skeletons, Ice Spirit, he has a log as well, so could be, for example, 2.6, could be 2.9. Don't really want to cycle my Valkyrie in the back. Looks like he actually has a Miner, so that actually makes me think that he has Balloon, like Skeletons, I guess actually Miner Control. Because I guess with the log, like, he wouldn't have a Balloon. So let's actually go with a Poison right here, guys. This matchup will actually be really interesting because he cycles super quick as well. And he already starts also Poison cycling. But this player actually has a Miner. And we actually have a Rocket. So it will be interesting. We kind of, not necessarily have a mirror matchup, but we kind of have a similar matchup as in the concept. Like, we're both trying to kind of spell each other out. But I actually have a Rocket as a damage dealer. And he actually has a Miner as a damage dealer. So honestly, in this case, I think I would rather would have... Ooh, we actually almost catch the Ewis over there. Let's actually see what he drops. I think Valkyrie here should be good. Hopefully, yeah, I was about to say, hopefully he lets us activate the king. Let's see. Hopefully the Valkyrie kills that. Oh my god, looks like it didn't. And we actually do need to lock this just because the Miner would have actually tanked. I'm not sure if I could have hit the tower over there. Maybe I could have, but we're actually still leading on damage, guys. This is actually a really interesting situation because we're about to hit double elixir. We actually have the king tower activated, so we will be able to prevent most of the damage. And we are able to, most of the time I think predict his Miner in the safe spot. We do need to watch out because in this case, like, he actually got okay, looks like I'm actually lagging. Let's actually go with Ice Wizard. Hopefully we didn't miss anything. Okay, looks like we didn't. So we actually gave him a really good poison. Let's actually go with a Valkyrie right now. Let's actually... Okay, let's see where he drops his Miner. Looks like he drops his Miner there. So the Valkyrie will actually end up tanking. That's awesome for us. And we can actually start spell cycling over here. That's a really good Rocket, guys. I'll actually go with a poison as well just to start getting damage. Looks like he does the same thing. Let's actually see what he drops. Let's actually go with Skellies. Let's actually go with the Ice Wizard. Looks like the Miner is able to lock onto the tower. I think we should be able to win this one, but I'm not sure. This will actually be really close, to be honest. Let's actually, again, go with a Rocket. Looks like he goes with his Valkyrie. I will just be able to Valkyrie over here. Looks like he also goes with his poison. Let's see what he drops. I will be able to... Okay, let's go. Looks like we were able to catch his Miner. Was able to NATO his Miner. Let's actually go with a Tesla over here. We do need to start cycling spells, so let's actually go with a lock over here. Let's actually go with a Rocket. It's really important for us to catch the Miner. Let's actually go with the Ice Wizard. I actually am able to predict the Miner. As you guys see, the Miner will not be able to get any hits onto the tower. And I think this is a good game, guys. 163 damage in this tower. Didn't even realize it was already in poison range. But as you guys see, the poison will be able to take down left side tower. And as you guys see, we are able to get another win with this spell cycle deck. So this deck, as I said, it looks strange, it looks crazy, but it's actually working, guys. Went 3-0 in today's video with this spell cycle deck, and we actually were able to reach Champion League. As you guys see, 6,003 trophies. So there you go, Champion League achieved. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching it. Anyways, pretty high on ladder right now, not that high. I'll actually try to push up higher in the next couple of days. Let me know if you guys have any other suggestions, what type of deck I will or what type of deck I should use. Also, there should be coming a Pro vs Pro pretty soon. I'm pretty sure I will be recording. Well, he said he wants to. Not sure if it will actually end up happening, but as you guys see, last season, Hajime actually finished number 1 on ladder last season. So I will actually be doing a Pro vs him, hopefully sometime soon. So stay tuned for that, guys. But anyways, this will do it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to smack the like button. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, feel free to subscribe. And I hope to see you in my next videos. Bye, guys.